You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey everybody, it's Jonathan Rose and welcome to Masters in Trading Live. Hey Telvin, our chat doesn't seem like it's working. Can you help me out on that? Everybody can hear me, okay? For some reason our chat's not working, but I'm just gonna keep talking because I wanna welcome, we have so many new listeners to Masters in Trading Live. We are growing like a weed, and I think it's because our last trades have been absolutely awesome. So we have been swinging a very, very hot bat. It looks like the chat is working just fine. So Telvin, stand down, my friend. Now it's working. Everything is very, very cool. So guys, my name is Jonathan Rose. I get on here every single day. The stock market is open, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Go over some trades, share some thoughts. Once in a while, we'll share our trade of the day. I've done nothing but trade throughout my 27-year career out here in Chicago. I started in the business in the NASDAQ futures pit and the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Then I went to the Chicago Board of Trade. Then I really learned how to trade options as a market maker on the floor of the Chicago Board Options Exchange. Now I really want to simplify all the different options that we have to be profitable in the stock market. That's what we do every day. I got the chat open. I'll usually get on here about 15, 20 minutes and then I hop off because we have our all access community. Those are the guys who pay the big bucks. It's not really big bucks. Pay the money, get in, and that's where we get to share our portfolio of trades, which I'm going to go over today because we are in fuego. I got to say, this is the best trade that I've seen maybe 10 years. The trade right now is so freaking good and so opportunistic that we are trading at a very, very just high level. All the trades that we talk about whenever we share a trade, everything is fully time-stamped, transparent. We are regulated. We're not playing any games at all. I'm going to go through some of those trades, talk about the overall market. I got the chat up. Let's have some fun, guys. Here we go. Okay, guys, as I've been saying, this week really, really has been incredible. My lead editor, Chris Warder, he's in the chat. He just sent this over to me at 9:39 a.m. this morning. Some stats on the M10 hot streak. This is our unusual optioned activity. So far, guys, in this month alone, on the last 30 days, 7 positions. We're trading at a 71% success rate, and the average gain on these winners is 210%. The average hold is for 30 days. So these trades, guys, have been phenomenal. We get a lot of questions. What's the easiest way to enter the community to see if it's a good fit for you? Well, I put that link for you guys. Jump in there, mastersthantrading.com/challenge 2025. This is going to be the easiest, the most affordable way to get into Masters in Trading. You'll get into the community, and then you can see if this is a good fit for you. I could tell you it's a good fit for James because James shared this with us yesterday at the close. Unity software right here. We got in this trade about 25 down here. James yesterday closed this trade for $300,000. Boom, boom, boom. On a fixed amount of risk. That's one example of these trades. But I wanted to go back, guys, and I wanted to show you all the trades that I've shared in our advance notice since May 1st. Now, these are all our closed trades. We still have quite a bit of open trades in our portfolio as well. But just to show you guys so you can see, entry date, MP 7-7. Let me show you. I just showed you what MP did, but we'll go over each of these so you can see. MP trade shared June 10th, which are going to be right back here. More trade shared June 30th, right here, and then MP just explodes higher. We're able to take off this trade for a 500% gain. Mara getting in this trade June 9th back here. Mara up 30%. Now all these different trades here, guys, they all have a fixed amount of risk. We know what the risk is before we get into the trade. QXO. QXO, we still do have an open position. This position is closed. We did this on June 6th, right here. June 6th, buying the 19 strike calls up 183%. RXRX. RXRX is an AI drug company. We did this trade back June 4th. Back June 4th right here. And this one you can see we just took off really, really quickly to lock in 122% gain on RXRX. Unity is the big winner that we just shared with James. This is what Unity looks like. Unity was shared 528. So 528 right here. Actually, it was right here on this big day for Unity. We saw really, really big, unusual options activity. So we have our trade in Unity, and then I walk you through exactly how to trade that. We did 2 calls, and we sold an upside call as well. XOM, 520. XOM, 520 right down here. We didn't buy the low, guys. We sat with it a little bit. We sat with it probably for 2 weeks until it started moving higher. XOM, we lock in 143%. SOC, we did a put. When you're doing a put, you're trading for the downside. So 520 is going to be right here. 520 is right here. Right here. We're long a put. The stock goes down. We take it off for a 73% winner. And then finally, the one loser is Shell. We were buying puts on Shell too early. So May 1st, right here when it gapped up, bought puts. And you know what? I was wrong. But that's okay. Because what I want you to see is that we're sharing trades, guys, but we're also MP. Before we bet on MP going higher, we bet on it going lower. SOC, bet on it going lower. Shell, bet on it going lower. So you'll see 3 puts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 calls. So we're not just getting long. We're looking to trade the best value that we possibly can. And these are all the trades that we've shared in advance notice going back 2 months or going back 2.5 months right now. So if you're interested, guys, if you want to learn more, every single trade that we share, we are buying options or we're going to buy stocks. Sometimes we'll do a covered call, but it's a fixed amount of risk. Everyone thinks option trading means more risk. It doesn't. Outright stock trading is the most risky thing you can do because it's a binary outcome. Either things are going to go higher or things are going to go lower. Maybe you have a stop, so you stop yourselves out and then you got nothing. Options let you stay in the game. Options give you millions of different options that you can do rather than just betting on a stock going higher or betting on a stock going lower. With options, there's millions of other things you can do. That's why it's so freaking important for everybody to learn. Here's a trade that we have right now in IWM that I wanted to go over because we're long. IWM. And I'll show you how we've been trading this because this is a position that we have right now. If I go into August, the original trade was shared July 8th, 10 days ago. The 225 calls for 505. Well, the 225 calls right now are down 50%. Are down 50 cents. So if you bought these for $505 and you bought a one lot, or you bought two for $1,010, but let's buy one for 505, right now it's worth $456. You would be down $45. But on 7/10, when the IWM rallied, we sold the 230s. We sold the 230s, these, for $4. Yesterday we bought them back for $307. So we make $1.14 on this trade. So now our overall risk is down to $380. Now right now the 225s are at $460. We're up a little bit of money on the trade, but rather than that, I want to wait. I want to be patient. I like staying long the IWM, the Russell. Let me show you this chart, because this chart's really important. Anybody here for the first time, by the way, as I'm doing this? If you guys would be so kind, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe so you get an alert every single morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Subscribe, give an alert. Let me get into this chart. Also, let me know, is anybody here for the first time? So what do we have here? This chart going back to 2020. What this shows, guys, it shows the NASDAQ relative to small caps. The NASDAQ relative to the Russell 2000. Now, I use a formula to look at this. And I look at the NASDAQ minus the Russell, and you need one NASDAQ, and you need to compare it to two Russell. That's the correct ratio. Now, why is that the correct ratio? Not so important for this video. Give me the benefit of the doubt that it's the correct ratio. And right now, as I speak, going back 5 years, the NASDAQ is stupidly expensive relative to the Russell. So in order for this line to go way down here, the NASDAQ would need to trade lower and small caps would need to trade higher. Now we are long small caps, right? So if we're long small caps, and let's say the market rips higher, let's say all indices are up 10% tomorrow. If we're long the Russell, and we wanted to bet on this line going lower, what trade should we do? Let's do a little quiz for everybody. Let's say the market jumps up 10%. Every indice jumps up. We're long the Russell 2000. If everything jumps up, what should we sell? Should we sell our Russell 2000 and just lock in a monstrous profit? Or, as we like to say, can we be creative and create even a bigger trade out of this? What's up, Michael? Come on, guys. I need somebody to answer me. If I'm long the IWM, yes, that's correct. If things start to rally, when things start to rally, you're going to be better off hedging the IWM with a short position in the QQQs. So right now, we do have an open position in the IWM. Our open position still has about 28 days to go until it expires. But I'm going to share with you what the game plan is, because we need to anticipate this. We have 28 days. So right now, the game plan is when the IWM rallies, if it rallies, hopefully when it rallies, we are going to be looking to buy puts in the QQQ. And that will make our overall position long IWM, which we have right now. We already have this. Boom. And short QQQs or long puts in QQQ. And this is called a divergence. That's the game plan. That's kind of like what we're anticipating. We know what we want to do if the IWM continues to rally. Now, if it falls, we'll have to reevaluate. We've already lowered our cost basis because we've already had a successful trade on that short put. So we are managing the trade. We're lessening our cost basis, but overall, we have an actionable plan if and when the market follows through to the upside. Does that make sense? I sure hope it does. Guys, I get on here every day the stock market's open, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Go over some thoughts, and we're going to be back on Monday. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Everybody in our all access community, you guys sit tight. We're going to go over a trade that I shared yesterday. BRB. Thanks for watching, guys.